Alright, we're back in it. Right after the last one. Still Sunday evening. I'll take this. I'll take this. I'll take this. That works for me. Alleged investor. Everyone during 2020 GME, Robinhood, everyone thinking they were investors because we're getting money, but actually it's not really how it worked out. A draw. Actually, you see, I put money in the market and it went up, so therefore I am a investor. Like, yeah, but like, are you? Are you though? Is it, Janice? Is it really? So this is between, do you want double bluebird buff or would you rather have 2 units that have more health? I think I'm down to just go like this. And then give me one of these. Can I interest you in my crypto coin? Yeah, no thanks. So there was another thing that happened this weekend that was, or I forget if it was the weekend or Friday or whatever, but you get the point. The garage door that we have, doesn't exactly work, is how I would put it. It is not a leveled unit, huh? Okay, that is a leveled unit. I'm just gonna take this if I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna take that. Yeah, this is okay. By not working, I mean that, well, first of all, it's not like you press a button and it goes up. You have to lift it up old school. But after that, even, it doesn't stay up. So, you know, it doesn't work. You have to, like, put a stick under it to prop it up. We lift it up and then you put a stick under it to prop it up. So, you know, it's not exactly working. But, you know, at the same time, it gets the job done. That is, until, do I want this now? We can do this now. Okay, we'll freeze this and give a meat to a ant. More likely to keep the ant than the duck. The other person, the roommate, came in and said, so I tried to tried to open the garage. Okay, we lose. Oh, they lose too. Well, I'm just gonna need some help. Alright, what does that mean? I walk outside, and what do I see? Okay, picture you have a garage door, right? The part that faces outside is like, it's white or something, and you know, it's like woodish or that weird metalish half whatever. The thing that you know as a garage door material. Okay? Now, you remember what the inside of a garage door looks like? Stay with me here. It's a different, in this case at the least, it's a different coloring and material, okay? Now imagine you walk out and the garage door is reversed, backwards. The part that's normally facing inwards is facing outwards, and the part that is normally facing outwards is facing inwards. So, yeah, that wasn't good. I'm not a garage doorologist, but what I can tell you is that that is not ideal. So, yeah, not great. Not great is what I would say. I'm considering doing whale with the ant, but for now we'll keep it like this. So, I guess what happened was as he lifted it up, it just sort of like fell. I don't know. He lifted it up and then it just kind of fell and got all fucked up. So, yeah, I don't know. So it was a weird scenario. So what we did for the time being is Because it wasn't fully against the wall, like as if it was properly arranged. It was a mess. But we tried to make it actually stand up. Again, still facing the wrong way. But sort of make it stand up and then, like, you know, up against to be almost like a closed garage door, except not really because it's leaned up. One thing that you might not think of, having used a garage door at one point or another, is that, let me just, you know what, I'm doubling up. Is that, well, do I want to do that? Do I really want to do that? Yeah, I think I do. Garage doors, you're used to seeing them just being, you know, straight and structured, or it goes up. You don't really think about how the fact that it goes up is due to it being able to, like, be in individual chunks and sort of fold up as it goes. So now that I've put that in your brain, now you have to realize that if it is not on the sort of path, the metal path that keeps it in line, and it is free falling, as it were, it will, it can just, it doesn't really stand up straight unless you kind of, you try to pick it up to move it, it'll start like collapsing on itself. So you gotta like hold both sides, got one hand up here, the other hand reaching out towards the middle so it doesn't start folding. It was a whole thing. It was a whole friggin' thing. Unlike what we have here, which is no worms to be seen. Or swans. Probably looking to get rid of this ant. I'm not opposed to like a capybara in the meantime, if I'm gonna be honest. I'll save a rooster. Save a rooster, leave a rooster. No, I don't think I'm doing that now. But I also don't like any of this, so I'm just rolling. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, there's a worm. Okay, we probably gotta take both of those. Alright. So we probably get rid of the giraffe or the bluebird. Bring in the rooster. This feels like it could be a draw, but at the same time, yeah. If the math worked out where the swan got to take out the rooster health to start, then maybe it could have got there. But yeah, not quite. I will freeze this. It's just we got to do it this way. Cuz you getting an attack on this is just better, and then I'll do this. I considered rolling cuz like tier 5s don't show up yet, so maybe better chance of a worm, but the buff is, I think, going to be worth it. This seems like a beatable team, but what I will tell you is that their team has a lot of promise. Unfortunately, they have 1 health left on their team, so now it does not. Okay. I think you gotta start with the worm level here, though the rooster is certainly tempting. Okay, well that's amazing. I'm probably getting rid of both, so let's start with this. And then, you know, Capybara gets something we like, and then switch it over. I mean, we'll take this upgrade now. And then, you know what? Sushi, hit the worm. Ooh, there it is! Okay, that's good for business right there. That's good for business. Yeah, so that garage door is gonna be a whole saga on its own. They're gonna get some hurt triggers and stuff. We got a big guy in front, and that might be all we need, to be honest. If we can keep... Okay, we gotta buy a cow. I mean, come on. Oh, do I want to buy the sushi? No, because we would rather get some levels, so I'd rather not do that. I'd rather save some money to be able... If I have to squeeze in one of these, I can. But I think I'm actually going to roll, which is a little greedy. Ooh, paid off. This worm is fucking huge. If I had to take a 1 turn, I'd rather take the sea lion. No. You might think croissant the rooster, but no. Okay, we're taking a sea lion for a turn. Donut on the rooster for... Donut, like, to get death touch is certainly something, but... Yeah. The swan should... Oh, these guys are gonna bounce. Oh, they're not gonna bounce. They are gonna bounce, because we have enough attack to get there. Okay, nice. Too random, huh? Not exactly what we're looking for. Okay. That's pretty good. Could certainly do that instead of the rooster. Okay, probably not doing that instead of the rooster, but at the same time, like we could either go all in on the worm. I don't actually think if all in on the worm would get us there in time. I think we do need another thing, but I almost want to, I guess we should just level this, right? Like we should just do that. That's interesting. But I'd have to get rid of 2 slots. I mean, the swan's giving us money. I like money. Money's pretty good. I have 3 gold. What am I doing? It is I don't know. I think it's... Well, now I feel like I should have done it the other way, but okay. We're not keeping the sea lion, so I'm not keeping that, but... Still not keeping it. I guess T-Rex is really what you would want. Because the swan kind of makes up for the money a little bit. Double T-Rex. Quiet, computer lady. We got some business to do here. Alright. Alright. Feed you first. Yes. It's just probably worth it. I should have done popcorn then lemon. What am I thinking? Missed out on a buff. I actually don't think I'm even going to go for the level 3. At this point, I will toss this on just because we're not seeing what we're looking for, really. This is more important right now, and we're just going to continue to have the sea lion for a bit. And he's so big up front. These guys are going to bounce. A little awkward. Death touch really did not go where we wanted it to go. It's kind of a nightmare scenario there. A reason to have the whatchamacallit on it. The definitely got to do this. It's funny because you almost don't need the stats. Hot dog is good though. We could just toss a cobra behind. You're not getting that many attacks off, which is funny. Unless, like, we've gone against a lot of other big unit in front teams. I guess if I sell this, I can buy this and this, so that's sort of the idea. Again, a little weird, because, like, if anything gets sniped... And I probably should have bought the hot dog first, let's be honest. Microbe, then death. Yeah, see, this is the bad part about having the walrus where I have it. Yeah, that's another, that's a pretty whack nightmare matchup there. That happened. First the rhino, then an octopus. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. I mean, this is part of the reason I felt like we needed to have something else besides the sea lion, like have a moose or something that scales. Arguably, the swan is not that much. Decent food, at least. You can guarantee death touch on an early unit if we want. Feel like we gotta go for this, though. Okay. Honestly, that might... Well... I guess not. You're almost 50-50 anyway. Yeah, I don't know where the direction of this team is right now, I guess. Because you could kind of go behind this and have guaranteed shots too. I will freeze that though. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. The amoeba definitely is an idea. Going first and then having walrus behind it. I feel like we should be able to beat this, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, okay. The Cobra does not do a whole lot. If we level it up, it gets better, for sure. I am kind of inclined to buff the Rooster instead of the Worm, and then hope that the Worm gets a random food. Worm, Microbe, then Walrus. Yeah, that could have been a thing. I think we're too late for that, but that definitely could have been a thing. Hit the Worm. Thank you. Now it's basically 50-50. I mean, that's still like a decent food to take just to like buff people. I don't know, in this scenario, like, do I want the walrus up front or do I want the... I feel like maybe I should just have the worm up front there. Especially now that that happens. Because that's now a complete nightmare. We got pretty screwed on a couple of those rounds, if we're gonna be honest. The rhino into the octopus was pretty terrible. There's not been many goose early on, from what I've seen. It is what it is, I guess. Street Fighter's been pretty fun. This should be a guaranteed win. Is this not going as fast as it was before, or am I crazy? No, it is on... What, did we have it on 150? I think we did. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway. I guess I'm doing this. Seems kind of weird, but okay. Worm, microbe. Okay, triple ant. This could just get all sorts of weird based on ant luck here. Yeah. We're still coming out with one win, which is good, but could have been better. Just like how this could be a lot better than what we have right now. Okay. Alright, we will have rolls next turn, I guess. Doesn't actually make sense to have the goose, or the ant front, because if it makes something with one attack, it still trades. So I guess you do it like this, but probably not ideal. I could go for a panda run, though. Little disappointed we didn't get there with the worm, but... No, we still lose. Okay, great. Fantastic. I guess we'd rather do this one. And then we can... I don't know, sell this just to get another bird out there. It's better, so that way we have the guaranteed level next turn. We got another one. Probably not do that anymore. I almost want to have moved the other bird up front to then guarantee that the goose ends up getting the ant buff. We're gonna lose again. Rough margins there. Rough margins. Okay, well the hawk is good for sure. The whale isn't really what we're doing. You can't really hatchling chick the goose here, which makes it a little awkward. I guess I'll do this for now. I don't think we're whaling though. I don't think we're whaling. I don't really want to keep goosing. It's just more of like a for the moment sort of thing. But It's gonna give a lot of attack. You're gonna snipe my ant? That's okay. That's okay. Big goose. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Again, it's a little awkward because you can't really... I guess we could just buff this and then it buffs whatever it buffs. Am I right? I don't necessarily want to commit to this goose. It would certainly give our chances of winning for the immediate, like, a lot. It would increase our rate of winning by quite a lot. Kind of want to roll for a giraffe. Now I feel really smart. I know we're not using that gold now, but it does mean we can get a level with the giraffe, get a unit we actually want to have our panda buff, and then get rid of probably the goose first, because at least the bird buff then sort of doubles onto the panda, so... We still lost, which is pretty painful. Pretty painful loss there, I would say. This is not really the run we want. We can take it. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, I would say. And I also think now we kind of just want this thing at the front. We need our big unit in front, I think. And we're gonna keep this because polar bear buff can polar bear buff. Probably take that instead of the bluebird. I think we have promises, but I think we needed to not lose as much as we did. I think we needed to have 3 health at least. I think we still one-shot this. We do. Garlic huge here. I mean, this could take us quite a ways. Like, we're basically getting 2 health on the polar bear return from the giraffe, so... and we'll be getting even more than that because we're gonna have this guy out here. And... yeah. I don't think trying to level the giraffe really makes a lot of sense, but same time, I guess if we rolled a hawk, we would be a lot happier, right? Okay, we did not get it, but I guess you buff this because maybe you get like a gorilla or something next, and then you'd obviously much rather have that buff go to the gorilla than go to the polar bear. But as it stands, the polar bear is still like the best unit on the team to be buffing because it has the garlic, so this looks doable to me. Indeed it is. So we're getting some build up, and we can just leave this here for a while. It's not really too in the way. I'll take it. I'm not like that interested, but I'll take it. I think I would even rather just not, like, I could croissant something, but I think the chocolate and the... You would rather do this in case you get a gorilla. Exactly. Okay, and then that means that I can... I think we keep this for the turn. I was really actually tempted to sell it and buy the panda to then have it get an extra polar bear buff. I'm still kind of tempted by that, if I'm going to be honest. But I don't think I will. Okay, that's kind of sick, actually. We can have a level 3 panda? Level 3 panda? Don't have a... If they have a scorpion in front, we're screwed, but... Did the hawk snipe kill? Not quite. But I can't... I just don't see a way we could lose. I could see us drawing in some weird fashion, but like there's no way we could lose to that team. We got too much health from the sea lion. Okay. Sell this. Buy this. Probably buy this, but then sort of chill for a second. Buy this. I know. You're like, you could level 3 panda? I think it might be worth sort of trying to get away with getting a level 2 gorilla first would be pretty amazing. Let's see. This still looks good to me because we'll one-shot through the lemon. And then that's sort of what their whole team was hoping for. Obviously, the giraffe scaling is falling off, so switching in something else would be good. But as it stands, we're looking for something else. I mean, you could use a polar bear to buff a polar bear. Level this. It's a pretty good unit. Pretty good unit. We don't have to keep the polar bear, to be fair. That's another thing. I think it's probably time to do this. Right? You gotta think. Probably time to do that. Just level 2 gorilla. Let's speed you up a little bit. The problem, because I guess I should have given it to the panda, but whatever. We know the gorilla wants buffs too, so. Peepers? What are you peeping? It's a big ant. It's a beastly team, but we have coconut armor. And the garlic is enough. The garlic is enough. Okay. You're giving 100% stats. So you're going to give 28, 20 something to this, so it's gonna be 40 something basically. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big unit. There is, like, it kind of makes sense to put the cobra behind the panda, because then the panda goes away, and then it would get a bunch of snipes after the gorilla, which is certainly something. It's just, I like that the giraffe is still buffing. I just kind of like that. I'm gonna do this. Give us another turn. Oh, baby. And then that's another decent one. Do I want a scaler or do I want an attacker? That's the question. We'll think about it. I mean, this just has to be a 50-50, surely, right? I didn't do the math, but I'm just assuming 150%. That has to be a huge number. That has to be 50-50. Oh yeah, you're super dead. You're super dead. Say hello to coconut armor. I mean, this is showing why Panda can be just sick, because as you get better units as time goes on, you just switch to giving that the stats, which is pretty sweet. I am gonna do this turn, and I'm gonna go here. I guess, yeah, sure. Okay. I was like, is there a reason for me to do this? Sure. And then I think we still want him to be 50-50 for now, but let's also just, I was gonna say, let's also, okay. The panda's, the polar bear, I keep wanting to say panda. The polar bear is probably what's going next, because I think you just keep the sea lion buffs to keep them. I know he's 50-50 already, but whatever. I was considering throwing the garlic just so that he more likely lives the first hit, but I sort of felt like I might as well wait for a lemon for that. Don't shoot the... How could you do this to me? Okay, 9 wins. Alright, time to switch in the sharpshooters, I think. You did a good job, Polar Bear. I appreciate what you've done. Unfortunately, you're probably what has to go. I mean, we could do the scene. It's just +2 health. I did give you the popcorn, so now I feel invested. The other thing is if I buy this Cobra, then it's like, what is the Polar Bear doing? Then we wouldn't be looking for another unit, so I'm just gonna do this. I don't know if the order there mattered, if I did like a bad order situation, but... Wish the cow was there, so I could have done that. Okay, this is for you. Now you're definitely living the first hit, and... Yeah. That's what we'll do. I just feel like this gorilla is gonna do a lot. I feel like this gorilla is gonna go kind of nuts. Okay, you got a scorpion back there. I could snipe it with the Get sniped again. Get sniped again. Get coconut armored. Oh my god, it's so clean. It's so clean. Level 3 Panda achievement. I've definitely gotten wins with Panda, but probably just never got it to level 3, because usually, by the time you can get it to level 3, you usually don't need to make it level 3, but I kind of called that, huh? Didn't I call, like, we try to get a gorilla and then switch it over? That just worked out nicely, huh? Well, that was nice. Okay, we got a win under our belts. Not necessarily what I expected. I certainly expected it to be like a more moose, sea lion sort of scaling situation. Not that there wasn't any scaling, but it was a little different than I would have expected. So that's cool. That's cool. I still want to get the dream run of Llama, Manta Ray, Macaw. That's just the dream team for this week. So if you get it, bless you.